an ABO looking to grow, or maybe a loyal customer curious to explore, or someone who just click the link, let's see what is this all about. So let me tell you, you were in the right place tonight. Okay. So what was happened tonight? So maybe we can having some real life stories from the speakers, and maybe game changing strategy, and also maybe a business platform that has impact life across the world, maybe. So sit back, so take notes and keep your mind open tonight, because we might just be the beginning of something exciting. Okay, so let's begin strong with someone who truly walked the talk. Okay, so our first speaker is a medical doctor, but his journey goes far beyond stethoscopes and scrubs, maybe. For a young age, Dr. Jonathan stood out as a top student. Okay, always striving for excellence and never setting for average. Okay, but deep inside, he wanted more than just an academic achievements. He lodged for freedom, maybe time freedoms, financial freedoms, and life his own terms. Okay, and last year, by a twist of fate, he came across the Amway opportunity. So he didn't just give a try, he made a firm decision to pursue it seriously. And guess what? In just one financial year, he achieved a little bit higher achievement like silver producer, gold producer, and also platinum. So today, he running the Amway business already full time. So prove that focus plus action is equal to result. Let's give him a warm and powerful welcome to Dr. Jonathan, please. Over to you, Dr. Jonathan.
Hello and good evening, everyone. Thank you so much to our very wonderful and awesome host, MC, Miss Azzy, for the wonderful introduction. Okay, so can everyone hear my voice? All right, can everyone hear my voice loud and clear? Okay, all right. So thank you, everyone. Now, I would like to share my screen, okay, to share with everyone what we can see, what are the opportunities we can get from this platform, from the Amway business. All right. So let me share my screen. Okay, right. So can everyone see my screen now? Okay, right. Can everyone see my screen? Okay, let me see the chat section. Okay, yes, I can see. All right, thank you. Right, so let's start with the session tonight. All right, so the future of entrepreneurship and why Amway thrives in the age of AI. So I'm very sure a lot of us have heard about the AI, how it might impact our job and how it might affect our daily life. But actually, there is a way for us to work hand in hand, to live hand in hand with AI. Okay, I will show you how Amway can provide us a better life. Okay, so a little bit introduction of myself. Okay, can everyone see the slide here? Okay, so I was born in 1998. Okay, I was graduated as Doctor of Medicine from UPM, and I was a private tutor. I worked as a private tutor for 1.5 years previously, and I was a houseman, aka junior doctor working in hospital Kuala Lumpur. And after I see the value of Amway, how great it can transform my life, I became a full-time Amway business owner, and currently I'm the platinum in this business. Okay, right. So for the next page, okay, hold on. I think the internet is a bit unstable. Okay, sorry for that. Can everyone see it? Okay, right. So the rise of gig and network economy. So a lot of people might ask, hey, actually, what does the word gig mean? So gig means a lot of people tend to go for the short-term contract or a short-term work lease instead of a permanent job, right? So as we can see from the news here, digital transformation fuels Malaysia gig economy. Apart from medical industry, if we look into financial sector, if we look into the customer service sector, accounting sector, and all that, a lot of the time, many companies are offering short-term contract, right, instead of the permanent. So it tends to stir up our sense of security. Are we able to be securing the job for entire future? Are we able to stay in a company for a long time, right? So this is what we are going to explore. Okay, right. So I believe from social media or from the Google, if we type AI, all right? AI, and also the word job. You can see a lot of news, okay, coming out saying that AI might replace some jobs, AI might disrupt some industries, and that is very, very, very true. If you look at that, okay, if you look at that, these are the top 10 industries most likely to be substituted or heavily impacted by AI, right? Especially, all right, is a food for thought, okay? And let's have some interactions, okay? Let's have some self-reflection. Are you, okay, yourself in these top 10 industries? Are you in customer service? Are you in retail? Are you in financial services? Are you in human resources? Are you in accounting or even legal services? Because what we can see from these 10 industries, they share a common point. They involve repetitive job in nature, meaning it involves all the data processing, all the documentation, and these tend to be substituted by AI. Right. So if we are in this industry, we need to think about something else, right? We need to think about what can secure our life in the future. Okay. So on the bright side, okay, on the bright side, AI still struggles with complex human emotions. Okay, it's still struggling with creativity. It's still struggling with physical dexterity and also moral judgment because all these are very, very human components, right? If we think about it. So AI can hardly and never replace this. So another food for thought for everyone here attending the online session is your job including one or more components listed here. Okay, is your job including the component listed here? Right. So why Amway? Okay, why Amway? Like our host Miss Ezzy just now asked. Okay, maybe you are invited by your friends, or maybe you click the link to explore more business opportunity, or maybe you already and sign up ABO, wanting to ponder around whether you can kickstart this business. So tonight is the best time for you to know how Amway can relate to your life and also how Amway can actually transform your life. Okay, right. So let's share a bit of stories, okay? So as everyone can see, okay, here we have Grab and also Airbnb. Can everyone type in the comment section, what are the similarities shared between this company? Okay, can anyone think about that? Okay, besides involving humans, all right, and the operations, actually, they both involve networking. Okay, they both involve networking. So if we think about Grab, this company, they don't own any cars. They don't own any taxis, right? What they do, they connect the taxi, the cars with the passengers who want to go from point A to point B. So that is networking. And for Airbnb, okay, they don't own any single place. By that mean they don't own any real estate or any condo or landed house. And what they do is also connecting the house, okay, or the condo with the people who want to rent. Right? This is also networking. Okay. And next one, okay, as everyone can see here, I'm sure all this logo, all these symbols is not strange for everyone, right? We all use Shopee, we all use Airbnb, we all use Instagram, we all use Facebook, right? So all these actually share the same concept, networking. And networking is the net worth, right? It's the net worth. Okay, right. So again, why Amway? Okay, why Amway? If you look at Amway in a deeper sense, in a more wider sense, okay, Amway is also doing the same thing. It is about networking as well. It's not just about selling. Okay, more important thing about it is networking. Okay, right. In the Amway business, we have two types of networks. Number one, the consumer network, and number two, the talent network. Okay, so what does that mean? So if we look at the traditional business in our daily life, okay, in our daily life, conventional business, the traditional working type of life, if we notice, all right, normally we'll be graduated from either college or secondary school or university around the age of the 20 plus. Right, and then we'll go on to work in these companies until we are in like 30 years old or 40 years old, and maybe some people will start to venture into business because they have higher commitments and because they want to earn more money. But the problem and the pitfall with traditional business is the bigger it gets, the busier we will get, and the more stressful we'll get. And also in traditional business and in corporates or in companies, we don't retain talents. We train competitors, right? Isn't that true? Normally, we won't stay with the same company for like 10 years, 20 years, right? Normally, we stay there for a few years, then we get the skills, and then we will start to look for another better company, and then we go on. Or some people, they learn the skills, they get what they want, and then they go out and open another shop or another companies. So it doesn't retain talent. Okay, it doesn't retain talent. But in Amway business, we can retain the customers and we can retain the talents for long term. Okay, so another very important food for thought. Okay, I feel this so powerful after I understand the concept of networking and also understand the concept of retaining customers and talents. So why do we train competitors when you can retain your talents? Right. So Amway business versus conventional business. Okay, so there are many types of jobs in this world, right? There are easily more than thousands types of jobs in the entire world. But did you know that all these jobs can be classified into four main categories? All right, I got to know this concept last year, which I think very impactful for my horizon and also for my understanding. So hence tonight, I want to share this to everyone. Because after I understand this, I begin to know, okay, I need to start to find a sense of security in my life. And that's why I look at Amway. Right. So the first category is step income. All right. So as everyone can see here, step income, the graph here. So we start to work in our 20s, and then maybe we get some certification, or maybe we get promoted. So our income will climb up like a step, like a staircase. But at the age of 60, what happens when we retire? Our income will drop to nothing. Yes, we might have KWSP, we might have some money, but imagine that is not something that's increasing, right? The lump sum of money, we need to plan it for over 20 to 30 years, because imagine we can stay alive until 80 years old or even longer until 90 years old. So that is a great food for thought, okay? And unfortunately, step income represents 95% of all jobs in this world, and 95% of people are in this step income forever. All right. So the next thing, the regressive income. So regressive income, it applies for those athletes, for those actors, the singers, for those who play sports. Okay. So when their capability is the best at the young age, when their energy is the highest level, when they have the best skill, right? They earn a lot. But throughout the years, as you can see, the money will drop down. Okay, the money will drop down, so it becomes a regressive income and is not sustainable as well. Okay, so the next one, fluctuate income. Okay, fluctuate income. So this category includes the conventional business. For example, the retail shops, for example, the food and beverage shop, for example, any other traditional shops. And also it includes the insurance sector or the real estate sector. Because we couldn't predict, hey, maybe this month the sales amount is high, okay, it's very good, is happy, but next month we don't know what will happen, right? It could go down. And then next month it could rise again, next month it could go down. And who knows, there might be a pandemic upcoming in 10 years, there might be another economic regression coming in 10 years. We don't know about that. So that's why fluctuate income is also not secured, right? It's also not secured. So time is also never your friend if your job is included in these three categories. So what I mean by that quote, time is never your friend, it means that the however much time you invest in step income job or in traditional business or in regressive income job, it cannot accumulate. Okay, we might get replaced, we might be affected by the economic recession, we might be affected by the environmental factor. Okay, but good thing that I saw that I want to share with everyone here is, okay, if we are working with network, exponential income, and this exponential income perfectly fits and perfectly represents Amway business. As everyone can see from this graph here, okay, in the very beginning, okay, when we build a networking business, it might not be easy, right? it might not be easy. But if we believe in that and if we work hard through it, okay, it can get higher and higher and higher. And what is difference between this category with the other category? When we retire, our income still grows exponentially. Can you see that? Okay, can you see the graph retains higher and higher as we grow older? So that is the best thing. Okay, that is the best thing. And time is your friend, because what's your effort in exponential income, or what's your effort and time in Amway business, it gets accumulated and it will multiply. Okay, and it will multiply. So that's why there's a quote saying, if we put in our effort and time in the right choice, in the right decision, our life will really transform. Okay, so another slide here. Okay, the 4 ways to produce income, right? So have everyone heard about the book Rich Dad Poor Dad? Okay, this book teaches about the financial literacy, right? Financial education. So the ESBI quadrant and the concept here represents the summary. Okay, so if we really look at that, okay, the E and the S over the left side, it represents 95% of everyone in the world. Okay, 95% of everyone. However, what is not good behind the so-called stability of being an employee is we might be replaceable, right? We don't know. The company might get retrenched. The company might start to fire many employees, like we see from the news recently, right? So being in ENS, it means that we are actually having active income. So active income means when we do, we will have the income. When we don't do, we don't have the income. So one very good question is, how long do you want to work, and how long do you want to stay hardworking? Is it until 60 years old, 70 years old? Because we are always in active income. Okay. Whereas if you look at the right side, okay, the B and the I, the business owner and also the investor. So these are the quadrants that represent the passive income, right? Passive income means if we build according to a system, if we build the network, eventually we can enjoy the income without us actively doing it. And that is a fruit for thought for everyone. It's a very good thing. And Amway business is in the quadrant of B. And yet it is not like the same conventional business. Okay, so I would like to share this picture and this beloved late diamond. Okay, she was her name was Miss Chan Po Yok. Okay, she was not married, not having any kid, and she achieved her diamondship in 1993. Okay, diamondship in 1993. So imagine, okay, the 167K of Malaysian ringgit was her annual income at that year. And what was that perspective? If we change another point of view, at that time, one house in Malaysia was on average 20K to 30K Malaysian ringgit. And imagine how much was that income of a diamond. Unfortunately, she passed away in the same year, okay, in 1993. So let's ask ourselves a question. Okay, let's ask ourselves a question. If I'm no longer working in this company, if I'm no longer working for this business, if I'm no longer working for anyone, will I get income? Or if I'm no longer in this world, will my income continue? For 95%, even 97% of the job, the answer is no, right? But for Amway business, what is good about it is we can leave a legacy. We can inherit it to our next generation, not just the next generation, but next, okay, upcoming generations. So as everyone can see here from the numbers, so 1993, late Diamond Chan passed away. So 1994, the income increased. 1995, increase. Eventually, until 2012, the annual income accumulated to be more than 1 million. Isn't that amazing? Right? Isn't that amazing? And there is no single other business in the world that can provide the same value. So what happened? Because Diamond Chan didn't have any kids, so she passed it to the next of kin, her siblings. And her siblings will pass away, so passed down to the children, the next generation of the siblings. All right. So this is a very good point of Amway. Amway business has many good values, and this is one of that. Okay, right. So for the next slide, okay, so let's have a look at a more detailed version of Amway business, okay? So number one, low startup costs, low startup capital. We only need 60 ringgit to start a business. So let's ask ourselves, if we want to open up a business, a conventional business outside, how much do you guys think we need? Can everyone type in the chat box? How much do you think we need? to start up a conventional business, maybe a F&B shop, maybe a retail shop, maybe a clothes shop. Okay, easily it needs like 100K or 200K, right? But for Amway business, we only need 60 ringgit, right? We only need 60 ringgit to start, and we have the distribution of more than 450 types of products. Okay, isn't that good? All right. And secondly, all right, we have 22 locations of shops in Malaysia, in entire Malaysia. And as everyone can see, the very mesmerizing and the very grand looking pictures here are actually from Amway HQ, right? Our headquarters in Petaling Jaya. So everyone must come and visit. Okay, so a good thing is for Amway business, we don't need to worry about shops. Okay, we don't need to have like extra 100K, 200K to rent a shop, to buy a shop, or to renovate a shop. No, we don't need to do that. Okay, because we are actually partnering up with Amway. We are called ABO, Amway Business Area, right? So the shops are already there. Okay, and the inventory are already there as well. So the third point, okay, logistics and also customer service, right? So maybe, okay, for everyone here, maybe you guys have friends who do conventional business or they do online business, right? So one thing that many people concern is the logistic. Okay, because they have to partner up with a lot of logistic companies, they have to be stressed about the delivery, they have to be stressed about packing, right, of their products, right? However, in Amway business, we don't need to worry about it because the logistic part is well taken care by Amway company, and the customer service is also well taken care of, and there is guaranteed product delivery by the company. So it saves a lot of hassle. It saves a lot of stress. Okay, we just focus on what we need to do. Okay, and number four, the e-commerce system, the automated business. Right. So since the year of 1998, right, it has already been there. The network, I mean, the Amway website, okay, the business website. So everyone, please don't go to other websites, okay, to purchase the products. We must always come to the real, authentic, original Amway website, okay? But the good thing is we also don't need to look for the software engineer or the IT engineer to help to design the website. It's already well designed and well taken care of. Okay, it's everything automated and it's also one-stop standard. And number five, this is very, very important that I would like to proudly share with everyone because ever since the establishment of 1959, Amway Global has actually paid more than 61.3 billion, not Malaysia ringgit, but US dollars to all ABO in the world. How amazing is that? Right? How amazing is that? If we look at many, many other companies, okay, the payouts or the commissions or the bonus will not be that great. Okay, will not be that great. But for Amway, okay, through networking, through building a networking business, we get that passive income, we get that royalty income. Okay, all right. So when we reach this stage, okay, when we reach this slide, okay, we have talked about all the backgrounds information. We have talked about all the current trends, the AI in the society, in the world, right? So many of you might be asking, so how? Okay, I'm interested. Okay, I want to know how I can build up this business. Okay, so Amway is a business, and every single business starts with sales. Okay, that is undeniably true. Okay, so what we sell via Amway. So we have four main categories, okay, which includes healthcare, which includes beauty, which includes home tech, and also personal care and home care. So basically, we cover many aspects of life, okay, many aspects of life. Okay, so another thing, instead of selling, we actually provide solutions. We are bringing the right solutions to the right people. Okay, we are helping people live better life. Okay, so if we look into it one by one, okay, so in terms of nutrition, we have Nutrilite. And I'm very proud and happy to share with everyone that actually Nutrilite is heading towards 90 years old of history, okay? And we are the only one supplement brand in the entire world that have our own organic farms, which everyone can see here. It is all accumulated 6,400 acres and equivalent to 4,800 football field. How amazing is that, right? We are planting everything, okay? We are planting from the seeds. So it's all organic, all right? And next, we have artistry. Okay, every time when I share this slide, I will tell my friends or my team that, did you know about the Busan, okay, the Busan in Korea? All right. So every year, Busan Film Festival, one of the most renowned film festivals, okay, Artistry is actually the main sponsor. Okay, Artistry is the main sponsor, and we are the top three skincare brand in the entire world. Okay, all right. And next one, we also have water purifier. Okay, the eSpring, very good in terms of the specifications. We can filter out the microplastics and many 170 types of contaminants. And also we have the Atmosphere Sky, the air purifier. Okay, so all in all, we have more than 1,070 patent rights, and we have more than 1,000 scientists and technicians all around the world. So this is why Amway is still strong and is growing strong, and it will be stronger in the future. Okay, now let's talk about how the money is earned. Okay, but for this one, okay, I will go not too detailed. Okay, if you want to know the detailed calculations or the detailed information of the calculation of the income, you can always ask the friends to bring you here. Okay, so just a simple brief preview. Okay, so everyone can see here there are 5 human icons, right? So the middle one, imagine that is you. Okay, that is you. So by sharing Amway business opportunity and also Amway products with people around you, okay, for that month, maybe you have like 1,000 ringgit, okay, and then you have 4 other friends who are also 1,000. So total, the group sales is 5,000. That makes you at 6%, all right? And if you calculate using the calculator and adding in all the bonuses, that month you earn 380 ringgit in passive. Right? It is in passive. And many people say, oh, Dr. John, this is like not so much, but it's a very good start, right? And we need to look at the next step, okay? Widen our horizon. So next step, let's say, okay, your network increases. Remember everyone, okay, just now I shared with everyone that it's all about networking, right? It's all about networking. So as our network grows bigger and bigger and bigger, and as we retain the customers and the talents, right? So as everyone can see here, okay, the group sales here will be 21,000. So 21,000 makes you at 15% level. Okay, so that month in passive, you can earn 3,000. Wow. That is really, really a good amount, right? Imagine you still have your day job, right? And then Amway business is your plan B, okay? Is your another business of yours. So this business generates 3,000 for you, okay? And you help people live better life along the way. Okay, and then the next step, okay, as your network grows stronger and stronger and stronger, okay, you could have like this example here, this scenario, okay, the total group sales is 85,000 ringgit. So that makes you at 21% level, okay, and eventually that month you will earn 8,000 in passive income. All right, 8,000 in passive income. Of course, due to time limitation, so I will not go into too details. So always refer and ask your friends, okay, who bring you here, how you can get this bonus, okay, get this income. And what is good thing, okay, as compared to our conventional job, this is something that is exponential, right? As our network becomes bigger and becomes more retained, you will get more and more and more. Okay, right. We have a few pins, okay, what we call that the levels, okay, in Amway business. So as a founder's platinum, okay, annual income, okay, minimum is 132K. So if you calculate that, every month is more than 10K, okay? It's already a 5-digit income. And imagine this is your plan B, right? This is your another business while you still have your income from your day job, okay? Right. And if you become an emerald, okay, 1 year is minimum 422,000. And if you become a founder's diamond, 1 year is at least 773,000, and with first class forever, okay, for a business class forever, okay, right. So ask your friends, okay, what the bonus is about. Okay, so for this slide, okay, I would like to share with everyone, Amway business is very, very, very fair, and it gives equal opportunity to every single one. Always remember, in Amway business, we don't work for others, okay, we work for ourselves. Okay, we work for ourselves. You are creating your own future. You are creating your own business, your own network. So let's say, okay, let's say everyone here, you are the YOU there. Okay, can you see the very beautiful, the diamond? Okay, the diamond there, that is you. Okay, that is you. And for B, the red color is the friend who brings you here. And then for the A is another friend, okay, another business partner. So why I say Amway business is very equal, very fair, and it provides equal opportunity because it doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter how soon or how later you want to start a business. All right. So if you are hardworking enough and if you work hand in hand with the system, with the team, you can actually generate more income than the friend that brings you here because it's very, very fair. Okay. You sow, you reap what you sow. Okay. You reap what you sow. And when's the best time to start Amway business? It's actually now. Okay, it's actually now. Okay, right. So besides all the bonus, besides all the income, actually, we also have the annual incentive trip. Okay, annual incentive trip. So as everyone can see, okay, wow, going to Alaska, going to Istanbul, going to Paris. But maybe, okay, some of you will think like, I can actually spend my own money to go on this trip. Why would I bother? Why would I bother to go on Amway trip? So for your information, Amway trip is no like any other trip of yours. Okay, imagine, okay, Amway visitors is available in 104 countries in the world, and it's so reputable and it's so huge, right? So in Paris, okay, it rents the whole Louvre Museum just for dinner. Okay, it chartered the whole cruise ship, it chartered the whole plane, and even, okay, for our diamonds trip to Switzerland 2 months ago, it even closed down the entire Jungfrau Mountain. Can you imagine that? Even if we are multimillionaire, will we do that? No, right? So it's very, very exclusive and it's definitely very special. And you need to come and see. Okay. Right. So the next thing, okay, so this is about the system support. So as we say, we want our business to be sustainable. And a very good thing is we have a very mature and excellent system. Okay, it's called ECVI, Excellent CVI. And we have all the programs, all the classes related to everything that you need in order to grow in your business. And we have the offline centers in every state in Malaysia. Okay, right. So through this system, is a very, very proven success. Okay, we have had more than 500 platinums and above, and the number is still growing. Okay, so we have a very great support system, as everyone can see here. Okay, don't be shocked with all the abbreviation like what is ESP, what is NDS, and okay, ask your friends, okay, who bring you, and always come to all these events and the classes. Okay, believe me, it can definitely help you in your business. Okay, when we go on our conventional business job or when we go in our corporate job, sometimes the support that we get might not be that much, right, for our self-development. But here in Amway, okay, you get all the support that you need, okay, not just in your business, but more importantly, for self-development. Okay, for self-development, you become a better person. All right. So this is the very, very last slide of mine. All right. So I hope my sharing can enlighten, okay, and can inspire everyone here to get a glimpse of how Amway business is like, and also to see that Amway is actually something that can transform your life for a better chance. Okay. So when is the best time? It's actually now. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you for your time, and also back to our awesome host and MC, Miss Azzy.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Jonathan. What a clear and awesome business preview. So now, for those who are new here, I hope that it gave you a solid understanding of what is Amway all about, how the platform works, and what is offered, and most importantly, is how it can be powerful vehicle for building income, the lifestyles, and long-term flexibility. Because before we talk about success stories or rank achievement, right, it is important to know what you are building and why does it matter. So thank you again, Dr. Jonathan, for laying that foundation so clearly. Now that we've seen the what, and it's time to experience the how for someone who's walking the journey himself. And trust me, our next speaker brings both brains and beauty to the screens. So let's hear what this opportunity looks like in the real life for someone who's living with purpose, patience, and pretty sharp laser. Okay, so our next speaker brings a story that both inspiring and refreshing real. He's not just an average professional. So he is a certified aesthetic doctor and a first class honors graduate from Crimea State Medical University. I hope I pronounce it right, doctor. Early in his career, he's began to realize that success doesn't always mean satisfactions. So that he started asking bigger questions, and through that curiosity, he's discovered Amway. So, but he didn't just jump in blindly. He took time to study the model, the understand the systems, and then decided to go all in. Okay, today he's building his business while still practicing as a doctor, balancing two passions with one clear purpose. Oh, and yes, he's also pretty easy on the eyes. So if you stay on the call because you heard that a good-looking doctor presented, well, congratulations, your passion is about to pay off. Let's give up the one and only Dr. Chan. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. One of the best introduction that I've ever heard. Thank you, Aziz, so much. So next time I get you to be my designated MC. All right. Very good evening. First of course, thank you to Dr. Jonathan who took the time to explain to us what's this opportunity about. I'm sure, and tonight everyone, it's TGIF, but yet everyone took their time to log in to the Zoom. Maybe you might be in front of the phone, your laptop, or maybe you are still walking around. Maybe you are biting something, eating your dinner. But it's the effort, the thought that count. Maybe you were looking for something in your life currently, or maybe it's just because out of courtesy, your friend asked you to come in to support, or maybe you are just out of curiosity. So no matter what, I'm sure this coming 30 to 40 minutes, and of course what Jonathan had shared, I'm sure it definitely can give you some insights why there are so many people, regardless of background, that actually takes our time to explore this platform. So allow me to share just a humble journey and some gains that I got from this platform business. All right, so allow me to share my slides. All right, so just double checking. Everyone can see my slides. Give me some response in the chat group. All right. Yes, no. All right, good. Okay. So just my humble journey in ML business. So I'm Ern Loy because of my title. So most people call me Dr. Chan. Okay, so as Aziz had mentioned, okay, sorry, before that, I always said that, like what Aziz said, some people stayed in this business and decided to build it. Sometimes it's not just because of money. There are a lot of other valuable things. One of it, I would say, it shaped us and built us into a better person. And we are always grateful for that. And gratefulness, it's one of the best attribute that we can practice in life. So I would want to begin with conveying my gratitude to my upline sponsor, Emirate Dr. Tay, and of course, our beloved mentor, EDC, Executive Diamond, Nanta and Chinese. So, just now already, as you mentioned, so I just briefly bring it up again. Before I enroll into Creamer State Medical University, so Yazi, you pronounce it correctly, yeah. So it's some people would just joke it's crime state. So yeah, but no, it's Creamer State. It's not crime. Okay, so yeah. But before that, I studied in Singapore. I was an Asian scholar. So if you have heard that before, but I still attribute to something that out of luck, but maybe deep inside, I was always on the lookout for something better. So, and as a triple science grad, it seems like natural for me to study medicine and practice as a doctor. So I came from a very normal family. My mom was a nurse. My dad was a teacher. So, and my brother and sister, my sister-in-law is also a nurse, and my brother currently is an IT manager. All right. So yeah, from a very normal background. Okay. So like everyone else, I went for my compulsory service 4 years in a government hospital, 3 years in Hospital Selayang, and 1 year in Hospital Ipoh. So yeah, it's not easy, I would say. So I always use this chance to encourage or to actually advocate that if you get very benggang and very frustrated when you are having long line in government hospital or you don't get the tip-top service, please just understand, yeah, it's not easy to practice in government hospital. So yeah, it's a really, really like pekerjaan yang mulia. So it's really a great job. So I have had good 4 years in the government hospital, and that give me some good skills and knowledge as well. Okay, but then after that, I think I need some work-life balance. So I've decided to quit the government and join my current company. So you can see a big signboard there. So yeah, it's the biggest dermatology and aesthetic clinic in Malaysia. So I've been with this company for more than 11, coming to 12 years. So you might be curious, why can I stay so long? So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so summary. Yes, I'm an aesthetic physician with certified LCP. So like what Aziz said, and yeah, more than 15 years of practice in total as a doctor. I'm very passionate with healthy lifestyle and anti-aging. I think that align with MA current trend, which is health and well-being. And I'm currently an MA Sapphire, and I've qualified 5 trips that Jonathan mentioned just now, the extraordinary trips. I will talk about that more because I love traveling. All right, so to begin with, some disclaimer. I'm actually not very good with numbers. Until today, I do not know what insurance I bought, but what plan I bought. I keep forgetting them. And then, yeah, so I don't think I'm a very good businessman. I got this teaching from my uncles, my mom herself as well. She said exactly like what the Rich Dad Robert Kiyosaki, the Rich Dad Poor Dad book said, that study well, get a good grade, and you will get a good job, and your life will be good. But yeah, it doesn't really turns out 100% that way. So I will explain more. And the rest of the sharing later will be based on my own experience and some my own sharing. So if there's any more questions that you need to ask, it's good to refer back to your friend who brought you into this Zoom tonight. All right? Okay. Yes. So time has to rewind back to 10 years ago when I was still practicing in government hospital, my final year. I got to know about MA via my upline, Dr. Tay. He's very smart because he knows that he's talking to doctors and a first-class honored grad and also ex-Asian scholar. But then he knows well that it doesn't necessarily mean that we are financially intelligent. We can be very academically intelligent, but yes, don't be surprised. A lot of intelligent people, even a PhD holder, can be a very bad financial planner. So yes, he was right. I was not totally educated on this throughout all my years of study. So after he shared like what Jonathan shared to you guys just now, and he left me with this book, Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki in the series of Rich Dad Poor Dad. I do encourage everyone to maybe read it up, or now everyone wants fast result. You can go YouTube and search it. There's the short summarized version. So yes, do not be surprised that I have not heard of this concept at all, this ESBI, and have not heard of what about this passive income. It's totally a new thing to me. I've never heard of passive income before this. So when I read this book, and then I love the idea of passive income. So that opens up my mind the first thing. So I decided to actually explore. All right. So I'm a doctor, I'm an employee. So if I'm going to run my own clinic, I will be self-employed. I'm a small little clinic boss. But all this will still generate active income. So the thought of future planning of automated income and passive income, and with as cliche as it sounds like, time and money freedom, it definitely attracts everyone. Just that a lot of people, when we are too long in the society and too long being surrounded by people who lost their belief, we actually think that it's fairy tale when you say about time and money freedom. So, but actually everyone loved this idea, right? So back then, I really want this idea. I like this suggestion. So, and that's also the time where I'm in my early 30s, all right? 33, 34, I start to think, okay, life planning. So if you are at this road junction of your life, so maybe, yes, you should think, what do you want to get in 5 years time, 3 years time, or even 10 years time? Why do you want to do that? And then where will you be in at that moment? And most importantly, how do you want to achieve that? So that actually gave me a lot of questions. So that's the beginning. What I did right retrospectively, now I think back, because at first the idea of passive income, the idea of time and money freedom sounds really good, right? When you heard of that, just that maybe you don't believe, you just do not believe yourself, but try for the next 30 minutes, just believe it, that you can get time and money freedom. All right, so back then I like this idea, it sounds not bad. And then good thing is, oh, I can learn. Yes, I've been studying. I mean, studying and learning is part of my forte, so I don't think it's difficult. So I say, all right, someone can teach, why not? And of course, at that time, as a fresh grad back then in government hospital, I want extra income. But like what Aziz said, I actually took up this opportunity. I did not actually dial into it right away, just that I had been doing the right thing. I say yes at first. I say yes to all the invitations. I say yes to all the offers. I say yes to all the learnings. Then, at the same time, I continue to observe and verify along the way. And trust me not, that it's, for me as a practicing doctor, first class honor, Asian scholar, a lot of all these knowledges as an entrepreneur or businesses or just being a leader, being a better person, a better son, a better half, a better friend, I think it's a lot to learn. And to my surprise, actually MA Classroom provides all this. So I continue to observe and verify, and slowly I come to sense that and realize and agree that MA definitely is an entrepreneurship or is a business platform with very low risk. And then regardless of our profession, we all start the same. We learn from zero. I have to learn from scratch as well. Okay, and then by attending all the classes and mixing with the right crowd, talking to people who are much more successful than me, it definitely has widened my horizon and perspective. And I dare to set higher goals. I dare to continue to believe that there is so-called the fairy tales of time and money freedom. It will come true. So, and I actually also love this Maslow hierarchy of needs, that I start to believe and dare to believe, to set goals, to not to just achieve where everyone talks about just physiological needs and safety needs and love and belonging maybe, but then a lot of time the love and belonging had to be sacrificed because where the first two, safety and physiological needs, are not met satisfactorily. So this is like realistic life. Agree or not, everyone, right? So besides that, even in MA platform, I can see myself achieving the esteem and self-actualization needs in the top of this pyramid. Okay, so how I started off, I start to attend classes. I always think that it's very important, regardless of our professional background, we have to non-stop learning. So I don't think because I'm a doctor, so I can just be better than anyone. So I humbly attend all classes, and from all these classes, I learned valuable skills, product knowledge, marketing plan, but more importantly, how to be a better person, how to be a leader, how to be a responsible entrepreneur. So one of the skills I learned is dare to set goal. So I write my goal. Okay, I write my goal every day. I write it down. It's like chanting, because that will make us believe what we will achieve. So you can just grab me on the street, like all these viral reels that you interview me on the street. What's your dream? I can just read out your 21 dreams that I have set. So I will modify or improve and edit them from time to time, because once I've achieved, I will set higher goals. Once I've achieved, I set next higher goal. And then, as basic as it sounds like, it's just very routine. So it's no brainer. I do my, these are for some new people, maybe you don't understand. It's just some very basic daily tasks, 10 useful contacts, 3 appointments that you meet with people online or offline, and you continue to meet new people every day. That's what I have been doing for throughout my Amway building journey, as simple as it is. And I do my recording, because I always say that our brain used to reflect, used to think, used to digest, and used to brainstorm. So all this, we can just do our own recording on any form, Excel or papers, up to you on the phone. So I do my recording, and I have proof this plan like fail proof. It definitely works. Out of 20 people that you have actually met, out of them, you definitely can get one out from 20 to actually willing to look into this business. So yeah, like what this Jonathan shared, to earn maybe 300,000 per annum passively, you just need 3 people, right? So it's actually doable. So now comes to the part where not showing off, but I would say me just being a Sapphire in Amway, okay, and I've been a founder platinum for more than 5 years, I think, but I can proudly say that Amway give lots of valuable rewards, which more than I've asked for in the very beginning. In the very beginning, remember, I love the idea of time and money freedom. Of course, I've not achieved so-called the time freedom, but it's really up to personal perspective how you define freedom, right? But yes, I get the passive income, and then it has a lot more. It opens my horizon, like I mentioned. It widens my horizon, like how one can travel and how one can actually help more people. So currently, I have the privilege to enjoy 5-star travel being treated by Amway. And of course, I think nobody will actually think that recognition is too much. Even I think my pet dog, my puppy, love recognition from me, you see. So I think even animals likes recognition. So, and the journey of helping people, it just enriches more and give me freedom of choice, and most importantly, the sense of security. So let me bring you through the journey. So are you ready, guys? Give me some response that if you want to see what this current rewards that I have gained. And then again, it's not showing off. It's because if I can achieve this, me being still working and practicing with my just maybe few hours of free time a day, I can achieve this. I think with our current system, with our current team, with your mentor, with your friends who brought you in, you just have to trust them. I'm sure you can achieve this as well. So let's bring it on. Freedom. I always say, like I say, I'm still working. So why do I say I have freedom? I would analyze it from another perspective. The more self-disciplined we are, the more say we have over both of our body and our life. So you see, I learned all this in the Amway classroom, like writing my goal, doing my prospect listing. So this can actually transfer to my other parts of my life as well. Example, exercising or going to the gym. So I've been going to gym since uni, all right, but I have not much result until I met Amway. I met the right coaches, I met the right nutrition, I have the best products, I maintain. I think this is the best state of my life. If you ask me, I wouldn't say like, oh, I'm old. I will always correct my friends. We are just like more valuable, I would say. All right. So thank you to Amway that it gives me this kind of self-discipline. And of course, a big thank you to this launching of Gut Reset, letting us know the importance of a healthy and balanced microbiome system in our guts. oh, this opened up another horizon of me. So me being a doctor as well, we only learn how to treat. We never learn how to actually, how to say, lead a healthy lifestyle instead of before falling ill, before being under suboptimal health. Like really, really, we can go for total wellness and health being. Okay, so I've been doing for more than 2 years now. This delicious, pretty looking gut reset juicing. Okay, so we have set up multiple communities. We have helped so many people to regain their health, regain their confidence, to get their good nice skin. It's a very rewarding and happy journey. And yes, like I said, just now I mentioned, I show you already ghostwriting. So I know where I am going. I'm never lost. When you're never lost, you are a happy person. Trust that. Okay. So in MA, maybe being in the environment is because your source of happiness. We welcome you to join us. All right. So I learned from this setting this timetable as well. So I assume that you wake up at 7, you go to bed at 12. So doctor says that 6 to 8 hours of sleep per day, it's good enough. So yeah, 7 to 12. All right. And then I learned that mark off or color off the time that you need to work. I'm talking from perspective that we are going to do the MA part-time. So I just block off all my working time. All right. And then suddenly I see, you see, visual is impactful. So I can see that, wow, I still have a lot of empty slots. It's all about my priority arrangement. It's all about how I schedule myself and arrange my timetable. Suddenly I felt that I'm not busy. It's just all about priority. And that's where I start to slot in my appointments and start to do my exercise, my gut reset, my sharing, my transformation. It all just start with priority arrangement. Okay, so next up, hope. One of the reward that I really love throughout this journey in Amway, I myself, okay, always tell myself that I want to break free from a predictable and changing career path, the kind where I can see my whole future at a glance. I want to create more possibilities and choices. I want to help others reclaim their right to choose the life they truly want. So I actually have this A4 paper with a sentence written. I can attract people who want to have a better life and who are capable as well. See, I always shout out to the universe. I want to help people. I want to give hope to them. They must be willing to change. They are willing to pay the price. They are willing to cooperate. Then they have the desire to succeed. That's all I'm asking for. I don't need like millions of dollars from you. I don't need like gold bar from you whatsoever. But I think the heart that you want to create more possibility and choice. So as I said just now in the very beginning, if you want to break free from a predictable and changing career path, you see, I'm in an unchanging career path for 12 years, but I stay put because I still creating possibility and choices along the way. That's the beauty of MA. That's the beauty of 1+1 journey. All right. So happiness is not a destination. It's a byproduct of making meaningful progress towards the significant goal. So I am making meaningful progress by helping people live better life along the way. So I love this that I learned just this week, this sentence. If you are unsure on how to start this business, until this slide, maybe you are thinking, really sounds not too bad though. Like, wow, there are people who are actually quite capable, also want to look into this business. Maybe I should, like what Dr. Chan said, explore, observe, and verify first, right? So if you don't know how to start, why not? I give you a suggestion. Let's start from improving our own health or our own family health first, via maybe our gut reset health. So these are some of my teammates and my own team along the way that I have helped them to reshape, to actually gain back confidence and health. Very young boy and girls in their 20s, you see, already with high visceral fat, high fat percentage, or even borderline cholesterol. That's the 21st century risk here. It's getting younger and younger for all chronic non-communicable diseases. And here, I can actually help them to transform. or maybe skin issues, all right, due to a lot of issue, and we can help them via natural and really practical ways, and also very life-changing lifestyles as well. Weight loss, and you see, I call this, they are the potential share. You know, you invest in them because you know they will shoot up this in the share market in future. See these two guys, after transformation, they're so handsome, and they never thought that they can be this good looking, right? So by helping them to actually regain their health, and at the same time as a byproduct, their confidence. And these are all the boys and girls in my team where you can see they are before, maybe they are not of high confidence, but when they're in this environment, oh, you can see Dr. Jonathan here as well. See, yeah, he's only 27 years old, very young, handsome man, you see. And through this platform, not only he actually able to achieve earlier financial freedom, more importantly, I think it's to shape him as a more successful leader to be in future, right? Yeah, so this is where I met him just 2 years back, and today it's platinum already, and earning a very comfortable income, and he has his time to actually arrange his own agenda every day. He doesn't need to report to anyone. I think that's a beauty where you can help people live better life. And another of my platinum, Desmond as well, yeah, also keep telling him to continue despite how busy he is. He can actually leverage on the system. He's climbing the corporate ladder. Now I think he's already the regional operating manager with this high post, yet his Amway business is still running strong. And another founder platinum of my team, Dr. C. So she was a very introvert, very shy, a mother of 2 kids. But you know, through this Amway journey, she actually able to quit the government job, find a better private job with more work and life balance, and most importantly, she fall in love in actually loving her own skin and body and regains her good skin and good health. Yeah, you see, everybody, I would say it's a hidden gem. All right, it's a potential share. Okay, it's all waiting for us to help them to shine. And of course, another founder platinum, see how cute he was when I met him. And today is one of our leading academy, which is our charm ministry which is these two are the beauty platform and beauty team in our system. So he's one of the key lead trainer. So I'm very happy that he find his passion in his life as well via this platform. So that's a wonder of this journey where we can help people live better life. And all of them, some are still doing part-time while practicing their profession and yet earning extra income and also automated income from Amway. So that's a wonder of this business. So always surround ourselves with hopeful people, and here presenting to you Sid Studio. So if you have not met any of us yet offline, welcome you to join us offline. Okay, ask from your friend where is our classroom, and we'll wait for you there. All right. Then thirdly, family. Amway, it's all about family come first. All right. So yes, in this business, it reminded me, even though sometimes we got so frustrated by jobs, or maybe our parents sometimes, you know, when we are too close with our family and when they nag, we start to get more tempered. You know, we throw tantrums and hot tempered usually to those that we are closest to. But in Amway, it just reminded me, yes, we need to actually always put them in the first place. So, and I learned to create quality memories with my parents. So it all begins in this Amway Leadership Seminar in Hokkaido. In 2018, there's this promotions we call, where if you qualify what the goals they set, you can actually bring your parents to the trip with you. And I managed to bring my mom to Hokkaido, and she was very lucky. She got a business class free upgrade from a short flight, Japan to Korea, not very far, but I think, yeah, it's a blessing. And imagine that my mom is 70s, in her 70s. Will you bring a 70 old lady to up to a snow mountain and ride a snow bike? It's definitely not in the itinerary. I won't plan all this high risk activity, right? But it just fulfill my mom's dream, you know, via Amway. Amway prepare everything self, all the warm pack, all the just free jacket, everything. So my mom, it leave her with a most memorable trip memories that she upload her profile photo, the Facebook cover photo. It's all about Hokkaido. You can see how happy she was. Okay, and we had a free recognition during the trip where all the parents who were invited for this trip stood up and received all this ovation of applause from all the audience. So I think that's a wonderful record-breaking moment that will be forever stay in our mind. Okay, and since then I promised myself that I need to bring my parents for a wonderful trip every year. So before COVID, we went to Perth, and then right before COVID, 8th of March, February, I brought them to Hoi An and stay in the luxury resort, Anantara Hoi An Resort, and bring them to cycling. They are in their 70s, but cycle in this Padi Sawah. And then my mom was saying, wow, this bring me back to her childhood time. You know, when you hear that, you say that you have done the right thing, you know. So, and then 2021 was the COVID. So 2022, it's semi-open. I brought them back to our hometown resort, one of the most expensive resort in Malaysia, I would say, Banjaran Hot Spring. It's more than 2,005 per night. But yeah, a lot of people stay in Ipoh but never visited this place at all. But so I was thinking, why not? Because I can do it, and Amway teaching is always teaching us to actually love our family. So yeah, I brought them to Banjaran Hot Spring, and then COVID, Malaysia open, the world opens up again. I bring them for a cruise in this Halong Bay, and then I bought my mom a balloon just to take a photo like this, and then yeah, she threw away the balloon after that. So why not, you know, just create memories. Yeah, and then 2024 to Sri Lanka, I brought them to a safari to see wild elephants. You know, it's a very memorable experience as well, to stay in Anantara Sri Lanka resort as well, luxury resort. And this year we went to Shanghai as a family again. So yeah, I think all this not only takes money, definitely it takes money. So a lot of people earn money as well, no problem. And it takes time. Yes, I have to apply leave, but more importantly, it's actually the heart and the passion, the enthusiasm, because a lot of us got too tired out from our daily routine of working and earning money, and then sometimes they have no time to enjoy themselves. What for? To actually bring parents to go and enjoy, because they themselves are already worn out. But because in Amway, we are constantly being reminded, and we are being showered a lot of times, lots of love and reminder and guidance. So I think that's a wonder of this platform, where we are always being surrounded with people with love. All right, so that gives us passion to spread this love as well. Lastly, rewards, which is the highlight of the night, I think, because people are very materialistic. Not people, I mean me. I am very materialistic, so I don't deny that. So rewards, I would say it's something that drives us. It's an extra bonus. So first off, let's talk about the trip that's Amway offer that I mentioned. I love traveling. I studied in Ukraine, like I mentioned just now, Crimean State. It's actually in Eastern Europe, for your information. So from Eastern Europe to go to Europe, it's just like how you fly from here to Bangkok or Vietnam, you know? Yeah, so of course I have to travel to Europe. So, but back then I was just a student. My cousin's sister opened up her drawer, and whatever foreign currency, euro that she left, she passed to me. It's about 200-300 euros. And I have that for my entire uni life to just travel with that 200 to 300 euros. So how I survive? We stay in hostel. We 5 of us. We buy a loaf of bread, a whole big chunk of lettuce, and 1 whole roasted chicken. You know, that's how we share. It was good memories as well. But then when in Amway, like I said, life is always full of possibilities. If you have not seen it or never experienced that, it doesn't mean it does not exist. So I would say I'm being spoiled by Amway. So back in uni time, I think that was already almost 20 years back. I visited this fountain in Trevi, and that was this legend saying, toss a coin, make a wish, and it will come true. So I toss a coin and make a wish that I will return again. And yes, Amway make my dream come true. I returned as a founder platinum, earning 200K per annum passively, fully sponsored, taking a Mediterranean cruise, dock at the jetty, and then with the coach bring me to this fountain again, and I revisited this fountain, the Trevi, and I of course definitely tossed a coin again. I told myself I will return again with higher achievements. So that's what Amway always give us, dare to dream. Then, of course, I extend my Mediterranean cruise trip, my first ALS by Amway to Madrid with our beloved Diamond. It's a more than 2,000 years old city, Toledo, near to Madrid. It's a good experience. And next ALS is Asia Pacific, this anniversary in Dubai. And then I have transited in Dubai before when I studied in Ukraine. I purposely go and look for these pants, all right? It was more than 15 years old, coming 20 years old pants. I still fit in it nicely. Thank you to Nutrilite. So I still can fit in the pants in my uni time. All right. So I purposely brought this pants, stand at the same position and background, and took this picture again with almost like 10 years to 15 years apart. And thank you to Amway. Like, we are a better person again. Then, of course, I extend my trip to Jordan, a very exotic country, and to prove that Mars does exist on Earth. This Wadi Rum desert, it's out of the world. It's fantastic. And of course, I need to prove that the Dead Sea really floats. So I've visited the Dead Sea as well. So thank you to Amway, because all my return ticket is paid for. Yeah. All right. Then, again, another trip to Alaska. Okay, Alaskan cruise. Wow, I've never ever dreamed of having to fly half the globe, 24 hours to arrive at Seattle and board to the cruise and travel for more than a week, 8 days to 9 days, just to have a look at Alaska. Wonderful, wonderful experience. And because of Amway environment, I'm being driven to must at least do one time skydiving. So I have to check this list. So I've did this in Seattle itself. Yeah, I think one time is enough. Yeah, because you were there for maybe few seconds. Yeah, 3,000 ringgit gone. All right. So, and then I extend my trip from Alaska to one of my bucket lists that I always write on my booklet that I show you just now. I need to check off New York. You know, this, like, I don't know, New York is always in my dream. That we have watched so many drama, soap operas talking about New York, New York, New York, right? So I have to see how great is it. So I stepped my foot on the Times Square finally, and I visited the Museum of Natural History and verified dinosaur did exist. So it was a wonderful, wonderful trip. Once again, all the tickets are paid off by Amway. And then my cruise life, I've never ever thought of going on a cruise if not because of Amway. And with my time in Amway journey, I actually being invited on 3 cruises. And then I actually secretly hope that next year, our anniversary of 50th anniversary, it will be a Scandinavian cruise. Then yes, I will be on a cruise again. Yeah, I actually quite like cruise because there will be free food, free drinks, you know, very fun. Okay, so yeah, and really, really, like I said, Amway opens up our horizon. And last year also, I checked it off with Amway money as well to visit the most down south country, New Zealand. So I did my 3 rides. I did my helicopter ride. I did my caravan ride. I did my horse ride. So I checked off everything in New Zealand. And then, of course, last year as well, I checked off one of my dream place to go to, Ginzan Onsen. It's not easy to reach there. You have to purposely. So again, yes, you might have the money, you might have the time, but have you have the passion in life? Have you forget that actually what you want in life and how life can be wonderful if you are not in such a motivating and inspiring environment like Seed Studio, like Amway platform. So I daringly set my goal, and then I flew all the way just to visit this onsen. It's, if you watch anime Ghibli, yeah, it's actually inspired Ghibli to one of the animation. All right, so it's a wonderful, wonderful place. Next up, yes, very materialistic. See, since COVID 2020, okay, it's first year of COVID, 2021, 2022, 2023 until last year, and we have paid me more than 1 million ringgit. All right, I am still working. I am still earning my this salary, but I use my spare time. I just set my priority right, and with the best team, with the platform and resources around, I managed to generate a second passive income via Amway. So sometimes, please ponder and think how much you're worth. This is a very simple mathematic calculation. You can take your annual income divided by how many days you work. This is standard 264 days I've calculated, minus all the public holidays in Malaysia, the gazetted one, and also your off days. I work 9 hours per day. I work about 2,000 plus hours. And in Amway, I calculated just the highest possibility. I think it's overestimated, because I say I work 22 days. Come on now, sometimes, you know, like yesterday I went for a dinner reunion, you know, went drinking, etc. Tak ada buat MA pun, you know. So sometimes, yeah, 22 days, I just max it out. And 4 hours per day, I don't think so. Sometimes it's just 2 hours, you know. So it's okay. I just put maximum possibility of hours that I can contribute in MA, 1,056 hours. And the return, how much I worth per hour, comparing my job and what Amway pays me, I actually worth 20 ringgit more. So that's something for you to ponder about upon how much you worth. You can decide yourself. And of course, with that more than 1 million ringgit, I very, very grateful and blessed that I managed to move into my landed dream house during COVID, renovated into the way that I always dream of, and it's even being interviewed by Malaysia Homie. So yeah, it is all dreams come true. So now coming to the end, what future lies? So I'm very, very confident I can continue to help more people live better life in the future, because I have one of the best opportunity I'm holding on to. Okay, we talk about health and well-being. Nobody will reject that, and I will continue to achieve my self-actualization, the highest needs hierarchy needs in Maslow hierarchy, and of course, be present. Remind myself always be present. With all the sense of security, with all the freedom of choices, with all the discipline and values that I learned, yes, that's what I actually looking forward to. So as we get older, our lifestyle is going to get more and more expensive. Agree, right? And our job will be getting harder and harder to live. So before that arrives, before that hits hard, why not? Our plan B today, one day it can be our life-changing plan A. So you can see in your graph, what we are doing here is we climb the corporate ladder and then we hit the ceiling, we're earning very handsome income, but it has to come to an end one day. You know, we have to retire and you go back to zero. So we have built so much from zero to zero, and we have to rely on whatever we have saved. So that's actually might not give us the confidence or a very bright future, or the happiness that we wanted that lasts forever. So what we can do is we can do more. We can actually use our spare time to join us, to come to our team, to come to our classroom and learn. We are very willing to teach. We can collaborate with you. We can really lead you to lead a better life, to earn this passive income, and one day it can become exponential passive income. So look forward that you can actually hear from our beloved mentor, Diamond, Nanda, and Chinese sharing, that can really testify to you that, all right? So lastly, like I said, we all have the other 8 hours. We work for 8 hours, we sleep for 8 hours. These are the 8 hours. A lot of times when we have no goal, no dreams, because you have start to lost belief, you start to actually lost passion in life, you forget about you actually have the 8 hours. Just set the priority right. Find back all these 8 hours. We can always 1+1. One, we're building our E and S. And the other one, let's come together to build this B, where can generate our passive income. So looking back on the path of building MLM business, I realized that the higher my income is, the more I must stay vigilant, never taking comfort for granted. And I'm grateful that I'm being always reminded for that. And I'm grateful that I met this opportunity when I'm in my 30s. Okay, and then I grateful for myself that I did not actually say no. I accept, I observe, I verify, and I learn. So today, it has given me an extra option, a sense of security, and the freedom to invest more of my passion into living life meaningfully. My passion of dare to go just to Ginsan to see the onsen, my passion to just to go to New Zealand to do the tree rides, to just to do the skydiving, my passion to remind myself to always bring my parents for a luxury overseas trip every year. All this is because of that 1+1 opportunity that was being offered me. I accepted that back then. All right, so that's the end of my sharing. Hopefully it inspired you. If it actually motivated you, welcome to find out more from us. Talk to the friends who actually invited you into this Zoom tonight. All right, with that, I will end my sharing and I'll pass back to our prettiest MC, Miss Azzi. Thank you.
Oh my God, guys, how do you feel? Do you like it? Just giving Dr. Chan love, ke api, whatever that you wanted to give to Dr. Chan. Okay, there are so many experience. There's so many before and after. Like seriously, seriously. Okay, Emre is so great. The experience was so good from Dr. Chan sharing, and Emre spoiled Dr. Chan. And you know, just like that, what a night it has been. We had a business breakdown from Dr. Jonathan and a real life story from Dr. Chan, each offering a different perspective but pointing the same truths. Guys, the business works when we do, when you do. Okay, it's not about having a perfect backgrounds or big networks. It's not being willing to learn and take action consistently. It's about that. Okay, if anything tonight sparked your curiosity, so don't ignore it. Okay, reach out to the person who invited you, ask questions, and explore more. Okay, because the journey starts with the single yes. Okay, you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to become great. So thank you. Thank you everyone for being here tonight, for showing up for yourself and your future. So I'm Azzi, your MC tonight, signing off with full gratitude and full belief in what's possible for you. So stay bold, stay curious, and remember, you were born to rise, not settle. Build the life you truly want. Good night and see you at the top. Bye, everyone. Good night.